No,
Okay. Have you
I
changed the
took
picture?
yeah, I took some classes after vacations with you.
Okay. Okay. And
Yeah, I changed my picture.
that must have been it. Okay.
Mhm.
And okay, well, welcome back. Isaac, where are we from?
Spain, Valencia.
Okay. Okay. Trying to remember. What was your picture before?
I was with my wife.
Okay.
The picture only our faces.
Okay. Yeah, I think I remember
Mhm.
something more like that. Okay. Cool. And sorry about not remembering. So Heidi, what did you do today? What did you do today, Heidi?
Today, I've just woke up, waking up.
Okay. Just woke up. Nice. Well,
Now 6 a.m.
wow, very early. And so what did you do yesterday then? What did you do yesterday, Heidi?
Yesterday, ordinary day. I didn't do anything special.
Okay, nothing special. What about you, Isaac? What did you do either today or yesterday? What did you do
Well,
today?
we start our work this week, September 1st.
Okay.
Spain, at the entire country starts the schools, work, and finish our vacations. We are
Okay.
working. Yeah.
Nice. And Adela, what have you done since class this morning or a few hours ago? What have you done since then?
Uh, it's a hot this week, the last week too. It's very hot in Valencia, and the students are a little nervous because in the classroom is hot, the classroom, but
Yeah.
good, uh, no problem.
Okay. This has been a little bit hot and the students are a little bit anxious in class. That makes sense. But all right, so let's get started on today's class. So today we're going to be talking about technology. Renan, can you read the title and the next couple of lines here?
Yes, technology. Today we will talk about what kinds of technology we use most often, what technology will be like in the future, and how technology affects and will affect the future.
Nice. That sounded really good. I mean, the first thing I saw was technology, but you pronounced it really well down here, so I think you did a great job. Nice work, Renan. Okay, Renan, can you ask Isaac the first question?
Okay, Isaac, what type of technology do you use most often in your daily life?
Mhm. In my daily life, well, the computer and well, some machines in my work, but not technology as well. But yeah, I think the computer.
Okay.
Okay, good. Heidi, what about you? What other types of technology do you use most often in your daily life, Heidi?
Maybe computer internet.
Okay, nice. So the computer and the internet. Good. And Helio, welcome to class. Or maybe Elio? Elio, how are you doing?
I'm fine,
Nice, that's good to hear. Elio, where are you
fine,
from?
teacher.
Okay. And how do you pronounce your name? Hmm. Elio, I'm not
I could understand
okay. Elio, how do you say your name? How do you pronounce your name?
Elio in
Okay,
Portuguese.
perfect. Elio. Um, and Elio, are you from Portugal or Brazil?
Brazil.
Okay, nice. Cool. Okay, and so let's have Isaac. Can you ask Elio the second question?
Mm-hmm. Elio, if you could invent a new technology or gadget, what would you create?
And I'm not to see the screen, the teacher screen.
Okay, so if you click on my name at the bottom of the page, you
I
should be
try
able to see it.
I tried to do it, but I think that I have a problem. I will restart the screen.
Okay, perfect. That sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, and so Adela, can you answer instead?
Yes. If I could invent a new technology, I suppose for me the most useful that's the possibility to change the place uh, mm, immediately. Transport a machine to transport the body. I think is a little strange, but I think in the city they are more time. You spend about the transport, the traffic jam with the car or the public transport. I think is a useful engine.
Josh, are you there?
No, uh, yes, I don't hear you.
Yeah, I don't hear you. Oh, try to go out and enter again in the class.
Okay. Hello.
He reconnect
Yeah,
maybe.
all the teachers have problems today.
Yes, but sometimes with a refresh is enough. But
The teacher fall.
He's
he
coming back, this
has
time
Okay.
to
disappeared.
reconnect.
Okay.
Has disappeared
Um,
for the
teacher
Josh.
back.
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
We still
No,
We
can't
can
hear you.
we
No.
can we can hear you.
And the quality of your camera is not good.
Mhm.
It's worse than before.
I think that you must to use the Chrome or Internet Explorer. We cannot hear you.
And without headset?
Yeah, try to speak without headset and unplug the headset.
Uh, yes. You disconnect the headset.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah, now we can.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure what's up with that. Um, okay, here, hold on.
No?
No.
Okay, sorry. Let's do it like this. I don't know what happened. I'm really sorry. Um, okay, so here we were. And Edio, welcome back. Nice to see you again, Edio.
okay, it's a pleasure to be here.
You too. And okay, so let's have Adela, can you actually tell us about the technology that you'd create one more time? Can you tell us about that technology?
And this is the new technology. Maybe can be a teletransporter engine because we spend in the city in general we spend a lot of time with the car to go to work, etc. The problem with the traffic jam. I think can be a good invent.
Okay, nice, Adela. So definitely a teleporter would be a good invention, a teleporter. Um, and so, Adela, can you ask Renan the next question?
Renan, how do you think technology will change in the future?
Of course, technology will be more sophisticated. Maybe 4D, 5D, gadgets. I don't know. Some years ago, it was impossible to imagine a cell phone that we could touch in the screen. And now it's totally possible. I don't know where we're going to get. But of course, we'll have more sophisticated gadgets or objects or machines. I don't know, whatever it is. It could also have another name. Technology would be replaced by another terminology, another term. I don't know. That's it.
Maybe
Nice. Okay,
less.
yeah, good. That's a really great answer. Really good job. Okay, and Renan, can you ask Isaac the same question?
Yes, Isaac, how do you think technology will change in the future?
Well, I don't know how explain the way that technology will continue, but I think it could be some kind of, like in some movies that shows amazing machines or amazing invents to to take to do the to do more easy the daily works or daily tasks and other questions, I think. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, awesome. That's great. Yeah, so something to make daily tasks easier, or to make daily, yeah, make daily work easier. Just remember we wouldn't use the article there in front of the, or in front of daily, so we wouldn't say the daily tasks. We just say to make daily tasks
Daily
easier.
tasks.
Cool. Okay, good. And let's go on to the next page. And let's have Elio. Can you read the first 4 words?
Technology, safety, innovation, advance, breakthrough.
Okay, good. Let's look at advance. Can you repeat advance?
Advance,
Yeah, advance. And then breakthrough.
breakthrough,
Nice. Breakthrough. Good.
breakthrough,
Yeah, really good pronunciation of technologically savvy. Good. And Adela, can you read the next 4 words?
IT, information technology, state-of-the-art, gadget, and appliance.
Good.
Appliance.
Appliance. Can you repeat appliance?
Appliance.
Nice. Really good job. Appliance. And then maybe IT. Can you repeat IT?
IT.
Good. IT. Perfect. And does anybody have any questions about any of these words? Any questions?
Yes, I do know what technologically savvy
Good.
means.
That's a tough one. Does any?
More state of the art, in the sense of technology.
Okay. So what about technologically savvy? Does anybody think that they could explain what technologically savvy means?
Intelligent engines or
Intelligent? Is that what you said?
no, more or less.
Okay.
Artificial EA or no?
Okay, so in this case, it's like knowledgeable about technology. So savvy is like smart or knowledgeable. So that's what tech savvy means. Just means somebody who kind of knows what they're talking about when it comes to technology. And then, what about state of the art? Who can explain state of the art?
I don't know.
The meaning is literally.
No, the meaning wouldn't be literal, so it's not talking about anything to do with actual art. State of the art. Any ideas?
Is the last, the most technology, the last technology.
Están fin con el programa, dice.
Yeah. So maybe the most recent technology?
Recent technology.
Yeah.
By taking a look at the word, I would say this is something perfect, flawless. I don't know.
Okay, so it's not flawless. It's just the newest thing. So state of the art, just the newest thing, the most technologically advanced, perhaps. But usually they're far from perfect. Usually they have at least some errors, these technologically advanced things. Okay, and does anybody else have any other questions?
Breakthrough.
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 Yeah, can you repeat that one more time? Breakthrough? Breakthrough. Adela.
I think it's to invent or say, but I don't clear the meaning.
Okay. This is like a big advancement in any field. So breakthrough is
a big step.
Pardon?
A big step in the. No?
Yeah, a big step. It's like iPods were a big advancement in music. And the Apollo missions to the moon were a big advancement or a breakthrough in space travel, maybe. Does that make sense? Okay, well, hopefully. Okay, good. Any other questions here? Does anybody have any questions?
About appliance.
Appliance. Okay, what's an appliance? Does anybody know? Or does anybody have any ideas?
It's the same like application.
Okay, it's the same as an application. Not quite. An appliance is different. So an application is like software. Does anybody have any ideas? Pardon?
Device?
Yeah. Device. Definitely a device. Okay. And so like a cell phone or a toaster oven or really a refrigerator. So appliances can be big or small. So they could be a cell phone or they could be a refrigerator. A device is usually small. And that's really the only difference between an appliance and a device. Hopefully that makes sense. Does anybody have any other questions? Any other questions here? Okay. Okay, good. And so let's go on to the next page. And let's have Adela. Can you try the first sentence?
Sometimes simpler form. One moment I try to increase a little. Sometimes simpler forms of technology are more effective than blank solution that can be less reliable. Technology are more effective than I don't cutting edge. I don't.
Yeah, cutting edge. So sometimes simpler forms of technology are more effective than cutting-edge solutions that can be less reliable. That's exactly right, Adela. Really good job. Can you repeat?
But it's for elimination.
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay. So cutting edge.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So just 1 point. Cutting edge is the same thing as state of the art. It's a synonym.
Thank you.
So very new. Cutting edge is just very new. And can you repeat reliable? Reliable?
Reliable.
Yeah, reliable. And then I noticed just the S at the end of forms and solutions. Can you repeat those two words? Forms and solutions.
Forms and solutions.
Good. Solutions. Nice. And so let's go on. Renan, can you try number 2?
One difficulty for consumers is that if they invest in new technology, it may quickly become outdated or obsolete.
Yeah, may quickly become outdated or obsolete. Can you repeat obsolete? Obsolete?
Obsolete.
Close. It's actually emphasized right at the end, so it sounds like obsolete. Obsolete.
Obsolete.
Yeah, obsolete. Good. So outdated or obsolete. That sounded awesome. Perfect. Really good job. And Isaac, what about the next sentence?
Number 4.
Yeah.
The generation has a considerable advantage people from an older generation who sometimes find it difficult to adapt the new technologies. The technophobes generation.
Close, not quite. It's a little bit different. So it might help to think, remember technophobe is somebody who's scared.
Or it's the opposite. I don't know, digital native?
Yeah, the digital native generation. So a native just is somebody who was born in a certain place. That means they're from that certain place. So a digital native is just a person who is born in the digital age. So people born with computers. Does that make sense, Isaac?
Yeah, right.
Cool. And Elio, can you read
Yeah.
the next one?
Not everyone, however, is quality enthusiastic about this native, and some even refuse to own a mobile phone. And let me see. Internet connection.
Not quite. So not everyone, however, is equally enthusiastic about these advances. So they're not happy or they're not as excited about these advances in technology. And some blank refuse to own a mobile phone. What could it be?
E-books. No. Technophobes.
Yeah, technophobes.
Okay.
Can you repeat technophobes?
Technophobes.
Yeah, technophobes. One more time?
Technophobe.
Yeah, technophobes. Technophobes. And also, equally enthusiastic. Equally enthusiastic.
Okay. equally 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 enthusiastic.
Nice. Really good job.
Equally enthusiastic.
Yeah, equally enthusiastic.
Okay, equally enthusiastic.
Yeah, good. Equally enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic.
Good. Perfect. Nice job. And then advances.
Advances.
Perfect. Nice job. Okay, Adela, what about the next one, number 6?
One example of how new technologies can harm more traditional industries is the negative impact ebooks are having on old-fashioned publishing.
Good. How do you say the word that's underlined?
Fashion.
Good. Yeah. So watch out for those ed endings. That was a perfect
Yes,
correction,
fashion.
Adela. Good. Renan, what about number 7?
This can be seen by how in just 20 years most people expect to have an internet connection and are disappointed if it is not broadband.
Nice. Yeah, most people are expected to have an internet connection. Perfect. That was great. Really good job. Okay, and does anybody have any questions here? Any questions on this page?
Broadband.
Broadband. Okay, broadband is a type of internet connection that's usually faster. So we have like cable, satellite, broadband. So those are all different types of like cable or internet connections that you're gonna have. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And welcome to class, Omar. Omar, how's it going?
It's going very well, teacher. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. It's nice to see you again, Omar.
Nice to see you as well.
Thanks. Okay, and so good. Anybody else have any other questions on this page? Okay. Well, hopefully no questions. Let's go on. Does somebody have one?
No.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Let's read this quote and let's get rid of this part in the middle. Hold on. Okay, and so let's have Renan. Renan, can you read this quotation?
Yes. The jobs that the robots will leave for humans will be those that require thought and knowledge. In other words, only the best educated humans will compete with machines. And education systems in the US and much of the rest of the world are still seating students in rows and columns, teaching them to keep quiet and memorize what is told to them, preparing them for life in a 20th century factory.
Good. Really nice job. And Omar, what do you think about this quotation? What do you think it's trying to say?
Okay, teacher, can you skip me, please? Because like I just joined, so I need to like read it again.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Okay.
Adela, what about you? What do you think about this?
I think they have a reason in a part, for example, because they are the works or their jobs are repetitive and don't need any decision any personal decision is a work in chain is perfectly to do for the robots. I think in the cars companies they use these robots to put same or same things, a lot of one time, another, is a repetitive, don't need any decision.
Okay, so for like repetitive jobs where you don't need to make any decision, this is already kind of happening, maybe. So there are machines that are already kind of taking the jobs of some humans. Okay, good. Perfect. Renan, do you have anything else to add about this quotation? Do you have anything else to add?
Yes, this is sad, but it is the truth. And here in Brazil, at least where I study, we're trying to develop in the teachers, to develop in the students something called eliciting. Do you know it?
I
Eliciting.
don't think.
Eliciting is a strategy. How can I say? The teacher, whenever he or she's trying to explain something, beforehand he makes some questions to the students to know the previous knowledge they have. You see, the
Okay.
teacher is not going to teach. He's not going to give exercises to the student to prepare something mechanics, something like a robot. But they will try to intrigue the student, to make them think, reflect, and the content have always to be contextualized. Not only
Okay.
something ready for the student, they need to think. Think is
Nice.
the key word for the eliciting.
Okay, cool. That sounds like it's a really good idea. So eliciting, where you can kind of contextualize information, and make sure the students are kind of invested in it, interested in it. Nice. I'll have to look up a little bit more of that eliciting stuff. Okay, cool. And do you guys have any questions about any of the words here? Any questions?
Sorry, I think about the Renan say. I think teachers need to learn a student to find the information, or it's necessary to don't give the fish, but to learn to fishing. It's a little complicated, but it's not necessary the student memorize or say they need to think, to have the process, to have the knowledge for herself or himself.
Yeah. Okay, so they need to have the ability to think. They need to have the knowledge to be able to help themselves. I think that's awesome. I corrected a few of your sentences there in the chat box as you were saying them. So there's some corrections there in the chat box, but that's a really good point. Okay. Anybody else have any other questions or comments on this page? Okay, good. And so let's have. Oh wow, where did that go? Okay, Renan, can you ask Omar the first question?
Yes. Omar, do you think technology will eliminate blue-collar jobs?
Okay, what's meant by blue-collar jobs?
Okay. Omar, can you read the sentence right at the bottom of the page?
Yeah, in the US, a blue-collar worker is a working-class person who performs manual labor.
Yeah, so we could call them like a mechanic, a plumber, and a
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so
So actually, I don't think so. Maybe because um, like technology can like provide us like with new stuff like internet, which is maybe necessary, but like if you had some problems with your car, like you need or you must go to a mechanic to fix your car. Like I don't think like technology will help you to fix your car by watching a video or something like that because you need a professional, like a mechanic, for example.
okay, good. What about things like factory workers or assembly lines? Do you think that machines will replace those jobs?
Also, I I don't know, maybe like, but like I think like people in the factories, like the owners, need like 100% efficiency. So I think in order to achieve that, like you need people, human beings, not machines, to achieve like 100% accuracy, in my opinion.
Nice. Awesome. That's really good. That's a good point. Okay, cool. And yeah, really good answer. Really good grammar too, Omar.
Thank
Omar, yeah, can you ask Adela the next question?
you. How else will technology shape the job market in the future?
I think can be the market, the job market will change because I think people will need to be more specialist in a field and more I think more educate or more prepared about something because the most is possible most job can be um, can be doing the work for the robots or line for example in the car factory here in Valencia in the Ford the car factory use a lot of robots only the best things are people, no, in specialist workplace. I don't explain very well, but sorry.
I think that's good. I think you did a really good job. Um, I changed a few things, so I think people will need to be more specialized in a field and more educated and better prepared, maybe. Most jobs can be done by robots, and car factory assembly lines, like Ford in Valencia, use robots. Only the best things are done by people. That might sound a little bit better, just a few corrections, but I think that was really good. Okay, really nice. Does anybody have any questions or comments on this page? Anything else to add?
Oh, I have.
Okay.
What would be left of us without the doctors?
What would be left of it without
Yeah,
doctors?
machines can't heal people yet. I don't know if it one day will be possible, but today I don't believe that it will be possible in this century.
Okay.
And what about the construction workers? The
Okay,
building
so
apartments and etc. Architects. Okay, machines are replacing human body. I know this. We need to confess. This is the very true, but we still have work to do.
yeah.
Human beings. Yes.
For sure. I think definitely. I think a doctor wouldn't necessarily be blue collar. Doctor is definitely more of an educated job. Um, so I think it's still a job that requires like thought and knowledge. I think you know they're talking maybe about
Classify doctors differently. Okay.
yeah, doctors definitely different. Even construction workers are kind of people who require knowledge. Mechanics and plumbers all require knowledge. Electricians, maybe more talking about like factory workers, maybe janitors. People
Or
who do
the people who collect the trash, maybe.
relatively monotonous jobs that don't require a lot of thought. Um, yeah, I kind of asked this question just because I wanted to teach you guys the meaning of blue collar. Um, but no, that was a really good point. So definitely there are some jobs that won't be replaced in this century or maybe ever. Nice. Okay. Any other questions? Any other questions or comments?
I think human people have the possibility to the reason to choose to have a decision. This quality or this aptitude is not possible for a robot because it's sometimes decisions call decisions, but human race is to be able to have a vision, a big vision, a whole vision.
Okay. I'm not sure if I quite understand the end of that, Adeta. So, but definitely humans can make decisions and robots, can't. They can only.
Yes, I think despite in or however in blue color, the human race is more efficient, not for the quantity, but the quality of the decision can be have in a moment, because I think the knowledge or the thinking about human race is
Okay,
not
Adeta,
in,
I'm not
sorry.
a computer. You seem to be breaking up. I can't quite hear you. Omar, can you hear Adeta?
No, the voice is like it's cutting.
Oh, maybe.
Okay, it looks like I might be having trouble. It seems like there might be a lag.
Today we have problems, no, with the sound.
Okay, that's okay. We'll move on and hopefully it'll get better. Renan, can you read this paragraph?
Yes. Science fiction and technology. Science fiction writers like Jules Verne have always written about incredible scientific advances, like submarines and space travel, years before such things were thought possible.
Nice, that was really good. Scientific. Scientific.
Scientific.
Nice, perfect. And Renan, can you ask Omar the first question?
Yes. When you were a child, what science fiction technologies did you think you would see by 2014?
I think airplanes. But of course, like in a more like advanced airplanes that we used to see when we were children.
Okay, so like maybe like flying cars type things?
Yeah, exactly. Like like had been like there there was like a lot of development in the technology of the airplanes from like maybe from 20 years ago until now.
Okay. Okay, so definitely more advanced airplanes maybe. Adela, what about you? What types of science fiction technologies did you think that you would see?
For example, the smartphone don't didn't exist, and the computer uh, tampoco. Sorry, neither. The computer neither.
Okay, so I think the question's a little bit different. Those are good
What?
examples.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't. I can't imagine about for example, the cell phone because this is an engine static, and to have the possibility to uh, a portable phone is for me not not a really is I think.
Okay, yeah, cell phones are definitely a little bit unbelievable. Um, the question is a little bit more like when you were a child, what did you think that you would see that you still doesn't exist? So when I was a child, I thought that people would be traveling to Mars and to other planets in the solar system and maybe starting to colonize them. So
Yes,
maybe that would be
maybe to go moon. I thought uh, mm, it was normal in 2040 because in the TV I see they arrive, the astronaut arrive to the moon. I think in a years will be normal in my mind
okay.
thing.
Good. And Renan, what about you? What types of things did you think you would see?
Uh, have you seen the movie Minority Report or
Yeah.
the Tiberius X Archive?
Yeah.
When they are using their computers, the screen appears in another dimension. They touch the screen in the air. Maybe it would be possible, but we still can't do it.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really cool
Yeah.
technology. That, yeah, we still don't really have. Um, perfect. Nice answer. Okay, and Renan, can you ask Omar the last question?
Yes. Do you think that science fiction writers influence the advance in technology? Why or why not?
Okay. Okay, actually, it's a very hard question. Okay, teacher, can you skip me for this one?
Yeah, yeah. Adela, do you think they do?
I think writers as Jules Verne were the visionaries. Um, is they saw technology before exist, and I think they had um, a little influence in the development this technology, I think.
Nice. Good. Really good answer. Perfect. And so, unfortunately, we're just about out of time. Does anybody have any last questions? Any last questions?
No, that's enough for me.
Okay. Yeah, really nice job, all of you guys. Hopefully, I'll see you again soon. Have a great afternoon, evening, or morning, depending on where you are. And yeah, like I said, hopefully, I'll see you guys all again soon.
Thank you.
Thank
See
you,
you
teacher.
soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.